I got some technology skills, but when it comes to that GoPro, I got none. I got pictures of my feet, my ankles. I got pictures of everything except for the stuff I sell and buy. Hey everybody, it's the Golden State Picker Mike with another video on stuff we found and stuff we sold. We're going to take a look at that. Kind of a straightforward video today, nothing spectacular. We're just going to get right into it kind of and show you what we found. Talk a little bit of stuff here and there. It's been a little warm again. It's up to 95. See, I'm right in front of my house and the sun is coming this way. It's pretty warm. Got my grandkids still, having fun with them. They run me ragged, but you can't complain, right? They're the grandkids. Next week, we got a complete new backyard. And yes, I'm going to get a shed. I don't know what I'm going to use the shed for yet, though, so I don't know yet. It's not that big because I am in California, and the houses here are not that big as far as the lots go. But I am putting a shed out. We'll show you that when it's all done. One way or the other, I'm going to get a YouTube studio. I'm going to set up some kind of YouTube studio. I really want to do more sit-down stuff, which will be kind of interesting along with this, but I want to do some sit-down. I have a lot of ideas in my head. That's going to be coming down the road somewhere. Just busy. I love being busy. That's the one great thing about just this area where I live in, and I can always find something to do, always keep me busy. eBay, Amazon. It's amazing how much fun you can have doing it too. We've talked about it over and over. Just a lot of fun to thrift and look for stuff. Not so much packing in the heat and that kind of thing. That's kind of the dirty work. You don't see the dirty work much. Sometimes you see me talk about it, but you don't see the actual dirty work, the heavy lifting. None of us pickers really kind of show that, right? That's it. It is not overly easy. It is a, you can do this, but there is some effort it takes to make it all work. Let's put it that way. Maybe someday we'll put together a video and a day in the life of a picker. How about that? Something where we can show a video of getting up, going out, doing the dirty work, and just make it non-glamorous, that kind of thing, where you just come home and poof, magically it's all here. No, it doesn't work that way. Sorry, it doesn't work that way. All right, guys, hey, let's get right into it. Let's see what we found. Today was Flea Market Thursday. Again, I am the worst GoPro hero guy you've ever seen. I am just terrible. I go to get the GoPro. This time I got the batteries all charged. Everything's going. Thought I cleared the SD cards. Boom, I get an SD card error as I'm walking out the door. An SD card error reading. So now I got to look at that. I mean, how hard can it be, right? I got some technology skills, but when it comes to that GoPro, I got none. I got pictures of my feet, my ankles. I got pictures of everything except for the stuff I sell and buy. You know, that kind of thing. Anyhow, someday I'll get that worked out. I'll figure it out. All right, let's start out right off the top here with something we found at the flea market today. This was interesting. It's called Seaconic. You can take a look at the top of it there. It is a torque wrench of some sort. We looked it up. We paid $3 for this. It's worth about $45. Very unique instrument, made in the USA. It's got a certificate of calibration on it. You can kind of see that. Okay, we paid $3. And we're going to get about 45. So a nice little find. Interesting. That's kind of the fun part of picking, is when you find stuff like this. It's very interesting. And you kind of know it has some sort of value when you look at it. Now you just got to get it for the right price. And I did, $3. All right, straight out of the flea market, another little find. Paid a little bit more for this, but here it is. And it's some kind of chess pieces. They're all there and all in good shape. See if I can fling it over there. There it is. I think that might be the king. And the other ones are more of a bluish gray. There's that guy right there. Kind of a bluish gray. All there. Got a little red felt bottom. Didn't know what they're worth, but $15 are pretty heavy. They're ceramic of some sort. More than $15 worth of value here. Some chess pieces are pretty expensive. I would guess to say maybe, let's give it a wide range of 65 to 100. I would figure in that range until I do some research. That's where I'm going to hold at it. But still, very nice. Look for some of these vintage chess pieces. Don't be afraid to buy them without the boards, because there's guys who make boards and they need the chess pieces. So keep an eye out for that. Sticking with the flea market, found these two guys, paid $5. They are rocket grill, the little pouches that go in like this rocket grill thing. I got 2 of them. I paid $5 total for both, so $2.50 each. They will lot up into about $59 to $69. So I knew right away when I saw this, you know, if you've got any kind of skills going with the picking, you know that this is going to be something good. I checked it on Amazon. I'd get $49 each, but I'm blocked. I'm blocked on Amazon. Cannot sell it there, so bummer on that one. Good find. I love that. We'll just keep sticking with the flea market. Why not? Keep looking around. Pick stuff up. Here you go. Up next is Thomas the Train Trackmaster, and my son-in-law, North Carolina picker Adam, he spotted this guy. It's brand new, even though it's got one little seal broke. Everything inside it is good. I paid $3 for this, and we should get somewhere around 30 to 45. There's a big range there, we think, but we should be able to pick up $30 to $45 on this particular item. Bread and butter, that's the kind of stuff we always find. All right, one more flea market item. Now, if you watch me pick up books at the bins, there's other things going on there. There's other auctions going on there, and there's a bunch of these flea market guys that are buying stuff. Well, I bought this off one of the guys, and he knows me. He knows who I am. What was funny was Adam found some Mary Kay cosmetics in a bag, and the guy, Daddy, says, Adam can have it for 20. And then I found this, a Simpson, and what it is a voltmeter, an older one. There it is, Simpson. Old electronics. Now, it has good comps, anywhere from 65 to 100. But why I really liked it, too, was it had the case. Case really can add a little bit of value. It's kind of like the remote to electronics. Well, when it comes to the cases of these electronics, that helps also. So this guy will get me anywhere from 65 to 100. I paid $10, and he knew who I was. I think he just was... There was maybe a little courtesy discount in this one. I'd say probably a $10 courtesy discount. And I think Adam got a little discount on his Mary Kay, which he thinks he can get. He paid $20 for the whole bag and a bunch of cosmetics. He thinks he can get about $200 out of all that stuff. So I picked off a picker. All right, pretty cool. All right, so I didn't stop there. I made one last trip. I've only had a couple trips out this week because of the grandkids, so I haven't been doing a whole lot. And it's actually felt pretty good for a little bit, you know. But I am a little out of sorts. And sometimes, guess what? When you don't pick, you get out of whack. You kind of, ooh, you know, you get this routine going. We've talked about it, the process, right? So the process is supposed to go this way. And all of a sudden, you take a vacation or you do something a couple, 3 days, and you're all out of whack. So you got to get back on the train and get going again. So I wanted to feel that today a little bit. I wanted to get back on the train, not lose that feeling, pick up a few things, that kind of thing. Tomorrow, I'm probably just going to do books and then come home, watch the grandkids, and do just, if I can, hopefully I can, do some things like listing, a few things like that. So, you know, again, we talk about that process. It's kind of hard when you get thrown around a little bit, you know, jumbled up. And it's going to be that way for the next probably month for me. I'll be all over the map, but sometimes you just got to slow down, hit the brakes, tap them a little bit. All right, so I did manage to stop off at Savers, my favorite place. So I went in there, and what was weird is I went in at, I think it's 12 or 12:15. No other pickers that I knew were in there. It was really bizarre. I'm like, okay, nobody's here. So I thought the odds of me finding anything was going to be slim, but I did find a few things, and this is the first thing I found. How cool is this right off the bat? $12.99. Now, all of the Saver stuff is a 20% discount. This guy here is brand spanking new. Got the seals on it and everything. I think it's 100. I think it's 100. Mine is really, really nice. So I think you got a $100 bill here, and I paid about $10 after my discount. So this is a really, really cool find. All right, let's get over here. Another Savers find. A Low Pro. Low Pro's really good for camera guys and girls, and you know. You got to be politically correct here, I guess. Low Pro camera bag, and I paid $7.99 minus the 20%. So this guy should get me, I don't think it's going to get a ton of money, $40 to $60 in that range. $40 to $60 in that range. All right, what can we pick up next? Let's pick this guy up right here. How about Dungeons and Dragons? An old one. It's new in the box, but the front is a little bit marred. I don't know if you can see that, but it is brand new in the box. And we paid $4.99 for that. And it's a little figures, some dragon figures. Again, I don't think I'm going to get a ton, but I only paid $4 for it. This is probably going to be a Christmas item, and the Christmas item is going to be about $35 to $40, maybe $35 to $40. It may be more, I don't know, but that's where we think we're going to sit on this particular item. So anything old school Dungeons and Dragons, my friend found an old school Dungeons and Dragons sealed game that he got about, I think, almost $200 for. So keep your eyes out for that stuff. Okay. All right, I got to pick this one up. I'm going to try and open it up real quick so I don't have a problem, but you've heard me talk about it. All right, here we go. Here we go. An old school typewriter. There it is. This is a Royal, and this is the Royal Arrow. They call it the Arrow. It's in really good shape, so that's the concern here. You want to kind of play with the keys and make sure it works. Where do we pay for it? I don't know what we paid for it. There it is. I think it's $9.99. $9.99. And you just want to make sure that the keys are all working. Look at the general condition. I would have given this one maybe a 7 out of 10. Needs a little bit of cleanup, but it's a solid $80 to $100 purchase for somebody. $80 to $100, paid $9. Remember the pink one? We sold it for almost $500. So don't discount old typewriters, especially Royal. Royal's a really, really good brand. There's some others, but those colored ones, those Art Deco styles, those are red hot. Those are great, great finds. All right, I gotta lean down to get this one. All right, there we go. I can't say the name. Bronxonic. It is not new, but it is in the box. It is missing the remote. It works. We tested it out at Savers. They have VHS tapes there. I also have my little toolkit, but it works fine. We paid a whopping, I think it's on here. Where's that? Right there. I think it's $9.99 again. $9.99 for that guy. Or is it $9.99? Yeah, shoot, I can't even remember. $9.99. Now, why do we buy those? We buy those because gamers love those. And the other reason we buy that, it's got the box and all the styrofoam around the TV, so we can double box that guy, and it's an easy ship, right? No problem shipping that the way it is. Now, it's missing the remote. Doesn't matter. 90% of these are missing the remote. So, very good for gamers. They like that cathode ray tube. Let me get that right, because it's just the old games play better on that type of a system. So keep an eye out. Don't be afraid of those. You can sell them locally too if you find them for $5 or $10 like this. Maybe you got someone locally who'll pay $50, $60. So keep an eye on those. All right, woo, that was fun. So even while I'm got grandkids and everything, I still managed to get out and find some good items to put up. That's the key to all of this. List, no death pile. No death pile. That's the under. That will take you under faster than anything is the old death pile. So, you know my number one rule. There is no death pile. All right, let's find a few things that sold. I'm going to talk about, remember the big CD collection that we had? The video prior, I think it's right before this one, where we found what we think is about $10,000 to $14,000 worth of CDs. We don't know exactly, but we feel we're going to be in that range long term. Not right away, but over time. Well, we sold 4 lots. So what I did was I broke out all the bands like the Beatles, the Who, AC/DC, whatever. I broke those out and put them into little lots. And then what was left over, I try to categorize those and put those into lots, a little bit bigger lots. So we did. We only had 4. We had a classical lot, greatest hits lot, an alternative lot, and a rock lot. So we had 4. And I believe it was about, I want to say 350, 400 CDs in that range of the 900 CDs. And we also have almost 400 of the Japanese imports we haven't even done anything with. We sold all 4 of these. They'll go all across here. We sold them quickly. Number one is I didn't want them around, so I priced them aggressively so that we can get them out. Remember, I don't have a lot of space, so I want to get them going So I just have to figure out where I'm going to stick this on price and just go with it. We sold them for $493. We sold one for $140, one for $168, and another guy bought one for $140, and another guy bought two for $168, and another guy bought one for $185. So the total for those four was $493. What was our initial purchase? $140. So we've already made 3 times our money on that CD lot within 1 or 2 days. Bam. Now, everything I sell is pure profit. Pure profit. I mean, that's why you got to look for like media if you can. I mean, sometimes you got to run ads. I buy CDs. I buy Blu-ray DVDs. If you can find a way to let people know that you buy these things, you'll be surprised who comes knocking and say, hey, I got a big lot. What do you want to give me for it? I think there's a guy named Galaxy Rock CDs. I like him because he concentrates on that. If you watch him a little bit, he's making a killing. These cost me 7 cents each. Basically 7 cents each. So you got to get out there on some of these CDs. Don't be afraid of those kind of things. They don't. And what I did was I got 2 racks, 2 big racks. And I mean, they're literally not taking up any more storage in my garage. I put them on the back of these shelves. If you saw my garage sale video, they're on the back there, and now they're all out there. I've got plenty of room to add more. So that's why I wanted to get rid of the boxed ones. I didn't want them hanging around. And boom, they're gone. Now, whenever I sell one, I go to my rack. I have them kind of alphabetized, pull them off, sell them, pure profit. So over time, we're going to make a boatload of money on those. All right. Next up is a really cool ashtray. Now, I know Kevin, the Commonwealth Picker. He likes ashtrays. I don't know if he's watching, but if he is, he likes ashtrays. I don't like ashtrays, but I'll sell ashtrays. So I found this one, and I'll have to put the picture up of it. Pretty cool. You probably saw it in one of my videos. And I got $39.95 for it. I think I paid $3.99 at Savers, so... But it's a very cool one. It had like a handle, and it was from Germany. And I got $39.95. Not positive what I got for shipping. I know I got at least probably $14, $15. All right. Up next is a CD set. We're going to show you this one because this one is a folk art set that I picked up at Savers. We're going back to CD land. I think I only paid like $4.99 for it. It was one of those ones that I think PBS TV does. Folk art years, and it sold right away, $69.95, right away. Boom. I mean, I put it up where it should be priced. I looked at the listings, boom, and that sold quickly, $69.95. You'll see that. All right, we also talked about Blu-ray disc, and if you can pick them up for $0.25 or free, best is free, but I get them out of the bins, right? The bins of books. So I got about, I think there were, I want to say there were 35 or 30 out of the bins, which they weren't free. Obviously, it cost me $100, but they go towards paying that $100, and then I sell the books to Amazon, and in my head, they're free for profit. Sold 45 Blu-rays. We took $76 for those. $76 plus some shipping. And about 20 of them were $0.25 each. So we made good money on that. $76 for 45 Blu-rays. Anytime you're at the garage sale, if they're saying $0.25, you know, or lot them up 3 for $1, just take them. Build a huge lot, and you will sell them for good money and good profit. They will sell pretty fast. All right, last item is, if you saw the airplanes, the big airplanes, we did sell 2 of them already. And this guy here sold for $185, $34.95 shipping. The good thing about this, it shipped to Oregon on this one. So I'm in California. It was very, very little. I think I paid, I want to say I paid $17 or $18. Now, how you ship these planes, if you see the picture in the box, right, it's pretty long, is you got to get some craft paper. It looks like the brown paper bag, but it's in a roll like Christmas wrapping. Get that paper, and first off, what you do is you weigh it, measure it, and use you sold it, use that to figure out which way you're going to ship it. If you can ship it USPS, United States Postal Service, you're golden. If you can't, you've got to figure another way to wrap that box, because FedEx and them do not take brown paper wrapping. They don't take it. But the United States Post Office will allow you to wrap it in that brown paper wrapping, and that's what I did. So I tape it all up in that, and I ship it in its own box. And I put that in the ad. That's key. Will ship in its own box. Otherwise, you got to go find one, and that even for me is a little more difficult. And I hate that. There are some guys that will do that. And if they want to ship it in their own box, sometimes I'm going to charge them a little bit more, because I've got to go find the box, and the shipping is going to jump up a little bit. All right? But we got $185 and $34.95 for the item. I think this is the one we paid $15 at the flea market. I'm pretty sure it was the $15 one. So it cost me $15. Sold it for $185. There you go. Another video. Thanks for watching. We really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the likes, the subscribes, the bell. I mean, if they got them all, like I said, just tap on them. Tap on them all. Thanks again for watching, guys. We will see you next time.